Okay. Okay, the next type of failure is shrinkage cracking in pavement. Now you already have studied concrete technology. Okay, you are well versed with the properties of concrete. Now can you explain what is shrinkage? Shrinkage is the property of fresh concrete. Okay, after placing the concrete in its position, due to evaporation of water, the concrete size or concrete volume will get reduced. This reduction in volume, this reduction in volume of concrete due to loss of water, due to loss of moisture, is called as shrinkage. What is happening in shrinkage? The losing water will reduce the volume. Now volume is reduced means it will create tensile stresses on the surface of concrete. The reduction in size will create tensile stresses on the surface of concrete. When the concrete strength, that is tensile strength, is less than tensile stress, then crack will come. I hope you have understood. Volume reduction is called shrinkage. In shrinkage, water loss is there. So shrinkage causes tensile stress on the surface. If it is more than tensile strength, then cracks will come. So these are called as shrinkage cracks. These are called as shrinkage cracks. So this is one pattern. You can see the shrinkage crack. Okay. Now these are hairline cracks. These are hairline cracks less than 2 meter in length. This is not a continuous crack which appear on the surface. Wherever water loss is more, there may be chances of hair cracks or hairline cracks which will appear. So maximum 2 meter length. Maximum 2 meter length. Okay. They do not cross the entire slab, means they are restricted to one small area. Okay. The setting and curing process of the concrete slab results in such cracks. Okay, I explained the procedure in just now only. The setting and the curing will get shrinkage cracks on the surface. These are caused due to higher evaporation of water due to high temperature, Okay. Improper curing can also create shrinkage cracks. As you all know, concrete to set, to get hard, it requires continuous supply of moisture. If it is not provided, then these cracks will start coming. Okay. The next is pumping effect. It's called as pumping failure or pumping effect. We have seen its typical name is mud pumping. Its typical name is mud pumping of a concrete. What is happening here? See, this is the surface of the concrete. This is the surface of the concrete. A concrete slab, underneath there will be soil or compacted subgrade. Due to these small holes, the small gaps in the joints, the water will get inside the subgrade. And it will mix with that subgrade soil. Fine particles, and it will create a mud. Mud. Okay. When some vehicle, a heavy wheel load passes on this one, heavy wheel passes on the surface, it will push this slab down. Such that through this small hole, that mud will eject out. That mud will comes out. So that is why you can see the reddish color. This is called as pumping effect. Problem with this is that, first of all, the subgrade soil, it will lose its strength. Is going to lose its strength. Once it loses the strength, the slab will start sinking. Eventually it will lead to failure. Okay, is it okay with you? Eventually it will lead to failure. That is one part. Second part, whatever the mud which has ejected out, come out from this point, from this joint spaces, it will create what? Slippery surface on the surface. Slippery thing it is caused on the surface. So vehicle movement is hindered, or it will lead to some accidents. Okay, what is the precaution you can take? Okay, we will see. The expulsion of water from the under a layer of the pavement is called as pumping. Just now explained, the water comes out with the mud particles is called as pumping. Okay, this distress caused due to the active vehicle loads coming over the pavement in a repetitive manner. In a repetitive manner means what? Continuously vehicles are moving on the road, so obviously the joints will get open up more water will go inside and more distress will fall. Okay, this will result in the fine particles present in the subways. That's why I have told soil particles which are more finer, not coarser, which are more finer in the subways. It will mix with water, move along with water and get expelled out and get expelled. This will result in expelling out of the water. Okay, precautions what you can take. First and foremost is preventing the water to get inside. First and foremost is preventing the water to get inside. That is a very important. Second is what? This can be achieved is by reducing the deflection to a minimum value and by the provision of strong well constructed subbase. Means a more compacted subgrade will not allow water to get inside. A strong compacted subgrade will not allow water to get inside and mix and make mud. Okay, that is not possible. Okay, the constructed subbase must have sufficient drainage facility so that subgrade below is not saturated. That the point here is you are not allowing subgrade to get saturated, means you are not allowing subgrade to get more water. How you can do? If any water is coming inside also, by providing some sufficient drainage facility, you are taking away that water. You are taking away that water from that subgrade area to the gutters to the next to the pavement. Okay, very important. Modern pavement construction makes use of underground drainage system. The most important one is underground drainage system. That is the best solution. That is the best solution. This is one more thing that is called as corner break. Corner breaks in rigid pavement. What is happening here? Corner breaks means continuously if water and mud is coming outside, the slab is not supported by subgrade anymore. Here you can see, if it is a slab, continuous mud is coming outside, the subgrade is losing its strength. So if a heavy wheel passes on this slab, the edges will get broken. So this is called as corner breaking. Okay, these are the rigid pavement which are caused due to the pumping in excessive, more pumping of mud which is coming outside, such that nothing is present below the slab. When pumping completely removes the underlying support, that no more support exists below, taken the vehicle load. So we call them as a corner cracks are created. The repair is what? Is either full slab replacement or the repair for the full depth must be carried out. You can replace the slab itself or you can repair the full depth of the slab. Okay.